Let's go for those dinosaur facts. Excuse me. Burp, 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 burp. I can't burp on command. There's people that can do that are very impressive. They can just drink a lot of soda. Sometimes they don't even have to drink soda, and they can just burp like a whole song. I wish I had that ability. I do not. All right, so this is the life form we're discussing today. This is the Longi squama. Here's how you spell it. Okay. This thing lived in the mid to late Triassic period, okay? So when it comes to periods that had dinosaurs, you have Triassic as the earliest, and then you had Jurassic, and then you had Cretaceous. When you're talking about dinosaurs such as, like, you know, the T-Rex, you're talking, you know, Jurassic into Cretaceous. There was a lot of dinosaurs into the Cretaceous period. That was the height of dinosaurs as, like, in popular culture that you kind of know them as. That was also at the end of the Cretaceous period when the meteor hit, and then, sorry, dinos. But at any rate, the Triassic period, a little bit before that, okay? So there were dinosaurs, but they hadn't quite, you know, rose to the prominence that we know of, like, you know, looking back at, like, Jurassic Park or whatever like that, right? But Triassic, actually, that is the era when the Rosamagalia gravagelli lived, you know, the devil fruit that Black Maria has, okay? So this thing lived before, you know, a lot of dinosaurs that you might be aware of. It was originally classified as an archosaur, and an archosaur is, don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I had to look into that. Archosaurs embody reptiles, but reptiles in the broadest sense. I'm gonna blow your minds here for a second, okay? Did you know? I'm serious. I read this today and I seriously had a mind blow moment, okay? Did you know? When it comes to reptiles like crocodiles, alligators, and birds, like this heron hanging out here, they're both archosaurs. They're both like birds technically are reptiles. Like in like when it goes down into the clades, they are considered reptiles. All right, so that's a little weird because it's like these are archosaurs. Like they're a type of reptile, and they're showing a picture of an alligator and a bird, and I'm just like, birds aren't reptile. Wait, are they? It's like, well, no, but in a very broad sense, yes. And it's like, okay, all right. So we're not even getting into the freaking Longi squama yet, but like that's important to know. This is the Longi squama. I saw this thing, I had to talk about it. I was looking up weird, obscure dinosaurs. I saw this thing's picture. I didn't read anything else. I'm just like, okay, that's the episode for today. We're finding out why this thing has like a bunch of hockey sticks sticking out of its back, okay? So, the only fossils that they've found of these are very much incomplete, okay? And of course, we're talking about an animal that lived well over 100 million years ago. So, you know, the idea is like, oh man, we can't find very good, reliable records of these? I think it's remarkable we even found a fossil at all, right? Okay? But this is the fossil. And the fossil's cool because you can actually see pretty damn well in this fossil what this thing looked like, okay? So it's like you're looking at this thing and you're like, all right, it was like a lizard, but it had these like giant, like, were they feathers? Were they bones? Were they antennas? Maybe they were the antennas. Maybe dinosaurs had access to telecommunication technology this entire time. Maybe they're like the Den Mushi in One Piece, right? Where it's like you have these lizards everywhere with antennas coming out, and they sent like psychic electromagnetic signals back all over the world. And then that's how the dinosaurs talk to one another. Probably would have made it a lot easier when the meteor was coming, you know? It was just like, oh, if the dinosaurs could communicate, maybe they could figure out some way to stop the meteor. And I don't know. Yeah. But no, we don't know what these things are for. I'm looking at them and I'm just like, I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Well, there is a theory. There is a theory that this thing wasn't even a reptile at first. It was more of a bird. Because it's like, oh, they think that they're wings. Because here's the thing, we only have certain fossils, so we don't know what this thing completely looked like, okay? So there's one artist rendition that these hockey puck sticks are sticking out of its back like so, but then there's another rendition where there might have been two on both sides. So this thing might have actually had wings coming out of its back. Now that is an old theory. It's not really common anymore. It's like, I guess this is the more prevailing idea what this thing looked like, but we just don't know. And that's kind of it. it lives such a long time ago, and we have such limited fossil records of this thing. It's the only species in this little group too. So I mean, like, maybe it just liked to play hockey. Maybe they played hockey back in the day. You know, they just like knocking a puck around with their hockey stick protrusions. I don't know. But really cool, right? Once again, not even really sure if it was considered a dinosaur. I don't think it was. Maybe an archosaur or just a reptile. But dude, man, they don't make life forms on this planet anymore like that. We don't see any animals walking around with hockey sticks sticking out of their back. Okay, man, that's crazy. That's wild. All right. Well, anyway, that was maybe dinosaur facts today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This will be Tekking and Barry signing out. We got to get back to work, man. You know, it's the fourth quarter. There's paperwork that needs to be done. Business paperwork.